Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the channel. It's Lady Celine, and today we are, of course, getting right back into Danganronpa, another Chapter 2. We have our next victim. Alas, we did not get to truly become friends with Kizuna, or Kizuna Tomori, I don't fucking know. But yeah, Ultimate Cheerleader is ultimately canceled. I know we started the investigation last time, and I'm actually very engaged right now. I'm recording back to back because I just have to get all of this together, but let's start with this bloody thing in the back. Huh? There's a piece of cloth that I see for the first time, but that's not the important issue. It's bloody. I don't know where this came from, but it's bloody, so it must be related to the crime, right? It's a little burned, but it's enough to cover a human body. Yeah, maybe the killer stabbed Tomori and she was bleeding. They used the cloth to prevent it. Tomori suffered a lot of blood loss, so they had to contain it at the time of the murder. Of course, the cause of that was the neck wound. With a throat cut, they had to act fast as it would drip on the floor with every second. Preventing the blood from splashing, that's quite premeditated from the killer. Suddenly, when I turned over the piece of cloth, I was able to discover a few things under it. A Bic lighter. This is a lighter, right? A cheap compact lighter that is used to lit a small fire. It doesn't necessarily have the firepower to create a huge one. However, the fact that this lighter was here means that this is what must have caused the beginning of it, so it's natural to say that there should be some traces of being used in the room. Besides, it's not just that. The lighter was covered under the cloth together with another object. There's a crumpled paper here. Let's see. Okay. Is this thing again? No, another like half crumpled note. I couldn't read the contents properly because it was almost burned out. It was difficult to recognize any words at all, but I knew where this paper came from. I'm guessing the notepads on our desks. Oh, it's the secret note. Monokuma told us about this motive and shared it with everyone. There's also this. What is this? Yuki Maeda? Might be... This is my secret note, huh? Why is this at the scene of the crime? The contents are almost burned out, so I don't know what my secret written in there is. Fine. But if it's a shameful secret to me, then... Oh man, there are so many things. No way. Again, this motive caused another murder? Let's think about this for a moment. Did Tomori pick up my note? No, wait.
What? With what rights do you even base on? Oh, look, anyways. Fuck you. What is this?
I don't know, Haruhiko, what's the bed? Somebody what's the bed?
Really useless information. Who would want to know this?
Aha! It's a joke after all. What's a motive for sure?
Shut up! If you're old enough, you shouldn't be sleeping with your dad. You're a mess.
Oh, it's Teruya's secret. He sleeps with his dad. I'm hoping in like a little kid kind of way. Okay, but how in blazes did they find out? The secret that Tomori picked was Otori's. So there's one possibility left. The culprit picked up my secret. It's possible they created the fire in order to destroy the evidence and burn everything. But the weird thing is, was my secret going to kill someone that much? It can't be. Even though there were some embarrassing secrets, there's no secret that could motivate a murder to happen. I guess maybe from his perspective, he's like, there's some things I'd rather people didn't find out, like cheated on a math test or some shit, or Was a bit of a perv at some point in the past, but apparently nothing worth murdering over. I'll take it. Maybe I'll find something out later. Piece of bloody cloth, lighter, and the secret. This is what stands the most at the scene of the incident. The glass window here is broken. Is that a window? I'm pretty sure it would be a screen, no? I didn't know because it was dark, but through the window, you can see the power room. Oh. The glass window on the power room was this one then, the window for the control room. But this window was broken for some reason. Did the culprit kill Tomori and break out through the window? There's a possibility. Break this window and come out from the side where the equipment is, then go straight through the door where it leads to the exit, the door of the second floor corridor. But I don't know if I were to go straight out the hallway. Anyways, if I were going to leave the power room through the entrances of the control room, what's the reason for breaking the glass if not for being used as an escape? If you think about it, it's not possible. Going to the control room to the entrance, using the window as an escape route, because if someone heard the noise from the power room, it would have been a matter of time before being discovered. Besides, breaking the window must have made extra noise. I wouldn't have broken glass for no reason. For now, let's leave it as a reference for later. Broken glass window. Okay, so it is a window. It leads out into the control room. Right, this is what I was concerned about before. There was a long line of something running along the wall of the control room. Oh, it's a fuse, right? Oh, I see it now, this like red line. I didn't even pick up on that. I didn't know what that was. It's actually broken in the middle. Cut with a knife. Ooh. No, rather, it's a burnt mark. The fire in the control room and this fuse. There could be a relation, right? So some kind of electrical fire, and maybe that's what broke the window, but like... I feel like maybe someone was preparing for a more intense murder and then Kizuna just kind of popped in. I don't know. Then someone triggers the fire inside the switchium through the fuse. Was this the cause? Who? For what reason? Perhaps the killer did it, but I have no idea why. Burnt fuse line. Alright, what does Haruhiko have to say for himself?
Huh? This was no joke! Everything was burned!
Yeah, it still smells like something's burning.
But this is an important place, so if you break it, it's a big deal, right? It's such a mess.
Let's worry about that later and do our investigation first.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the switchium has no light, we brought a lamp. We have to rely on this dim light in order to investigate. Alright, let's check out this broken thingamajig. What's this? Something's broken. Ooh, it's flashlights. Okay. Is this a broken flashlight? See, there's two of them. That makes me think maybe one for the culprit and one for Kizuna? Actually, there's two broken flashlights here. These must have been Tomori's and the culprit's. Even with the flashlight, you need to turn on the dark switch. That could have been Tomori, right? Then how did the culprit manage to navigate without being noticed? But why are these broken? Was there a reason to break them, or broken flashlights? I should probably check out these bloodstains here. I also want to... They really made a point of saying that this was kind of way too much blood. I'm wondering if somehow the culprit maybe got injured as well. It's a blood stain, but what is this? It seems odd, right? Tomori's body is clearly deep in the control room. The blood leads from the entrance to the power room. It's strange, there's no blood outside. Did the culprit kill Tomori, then run away in a hurry? No, wait a minute. The fact that the blood is close to the entrance means that the struggle started at the entrance? So then why are the windows broken? Breaking that wasn't part of it. Besides, there's this blood near the entrance of the control room. But no blood anywhere outside on the power room. Did they wipe the blood spots off the power room? What in the world happened? Blood marks on the entrance side. That's making me think that maybe this was where the incident started, so maybe this is where she got stabbed in the belly, kind of came this way, clutched herself. I don't know. Like, clutched herself, maybe brought herself over here, or the culprit brought her over and then finished her off. Okay, there's still some clues. So we did that. Nothing to look at there. Talk to these guys. More burn marks, maybe? I still have no idea how this works. This window is broken, enough for one person to pass through. It's a big crack. If you go through this way, you can go to the power room without using the entrance of the control room. A fuse wrapped around the wall of the control room. This seems to have caused the fire. Thanks to that, the walls, floor, and equipment were all messed up. Something about the control panel. Another splotch of blood, perhaps? Huh? What's this? Oh! At first, I thought it was just blood, but the blood appears to indicate the handwriting of something on the floor. So X4. No, it's 3 written X's and a bigger X mark.
Maeda, is that a dying message?
The dying message? Is that something that comes out? Isn't that something that comes out of a mystery story?
Well, it's not only necessarily in fiction, it's entirely possible for victims to leave a clue of their killer.
Yeah, she did say that Kizuna didn't die immediately, so very possible that this came from her. But I don't know what kind of clue this would be. Like, there's no name, there's no upside down Leon, you know. I feel like something like that is going to come back up, but I've got nothing right now. Then this clue was left by Tomori when she died. Does this clue mean anything, though?
Well, I can't confirm since I'm not a detective. It's possible the blood sprayed in the manner by accident. However, due to the circumstances, it's more likely to be a message. We have to decipher it.
Yeah, wish I could know what it means. The last message Tomori left us. XXXX. What does this mean? Dying message. Okay, see, I've kind of thought that was going to be the last thing. No.
How painful it must have been. Poor Tomori. I couldn't relieve the pain of a dying person. No, I shouldn't be weak. Even for Tomori's sake, we have to find the culprit. Let's do our very best.
Now can I leave? Okay, now I can leave. Oh shit, there's more? Okay. Hey, Hatano, what are you doing? Oh, Maeda. Well, I'm checking over here. Do you know what that is? The smoking gun? What is that? Burnt charcoal? Isn't that weird? When everyone gathered in front of the power room, there wasn't anything. In the corner, right? Right. I was here too, but I didn't notice that. First, shouldn't we check what it is? Yeah, we should. Whoa! Oh! Hatsuno, what are you doing? Did you stumble into something? Gah! Ooh, nasty, nasty cut. Poor girl got injured. Hatano? What? Why is blood? Hatano, who was walking to investigate the strange object, suddenly it grabbed her leg and started bleeding. The flesh near the back of Hatano's left thigh was sharply cut, and it was dripping a lot of blood. Hatano! Ooh, there's a little line, so maybe like some kind of like fish wire. I don't know what could maybe be sharp enough. That might also be in the storage room, or not the storage, the warehouse.
What? I heard Ayame-chan scream. Kya! Ayame-chan!
Hatano, what is it? What is that wound?
Before that, let's call Inori first. Quickly.
Okay, I'll call her.
Yeah, I mean, she's right in the room next to us. We're fine. Hatano, how are you feeling?
Everyone, don't come.
Huh?
Wire. There's a hidden wire.
Wire? Oh shit, yep. Looking closely at the place where Hatano fell, the bottom part I was able to see, a sharp wire that was hard to see. At least I noticed it, because of Hatano's blood on it. It's too thin to see with the naked eye. What is this? That burnt object was used like bait. Who installed a trap like this? Why? No, before that, what do we do with Hatano? If Inori was here, she's a surgeon. She might know what to do.
I got Inori right here.
Yeah! Wait, Hatano? What's going on?
Well, she got caught in a wire trap. Inori, what do we do?
Wire trap? Why is that? This. I'll look at her vitals first. Kanata-chan, but is it okay? Is there a place to treat her? Currently, the nurse's office is locked. What place do we use to treat her wound? That's true, but the amount of bleeding is bigger than expected. I have to do something about it quickly.
Be careful, there's still wire there. Yeah, watch your step, girly. With her being short, that would probably run into her face. By Inori's judgment, she takes Hatano with her. It's okay. Hatano, as an athlete, she must have a strong will. Let's hope it's just a scratch. Let's hope it's just a leg wound. I'm worried about Hatano, but there's not much time left before the class trial. I still haven't figured out much. Curses. What kind of person would do this? It's not enough with killing Tomori, even trying to set up a trap on Hatano? Is that wire far away? It was installed by the culprit, but was there a target in the first place? If you do a trap like this, it's a complete, indiscriminate attack against an unspecified person. I don't have much time to go through the details. I've only searched the control room, so let's quickly investigate the other places. We carefully step over the wire. First of all, Hatano got an injury while trying to investigate this area, and what I found is... this looks like a black object. Oh shit, it's a third flashlight? This is a flashlight. Another one? This flashlight is burned. There was also a fire inside the control room, so was this flashlight burnt at some point inside the fire? Okay, but why is it still smoking? That's really the question. No, wait. If it was a flashlight, it was already inside the room? 2 flashlights were broken inside. If so, why is this one here? And who used it? You know, I kind of want to know who saw the body first. Because we got the dead body announcement, and I think that only happens when you have 3 people who have viewed the body. So I'm thinking... Ooh, I mean, not Teruya. Tsurugi was already over here, so it could have been like him or Ray, probably. Like saw the body first, but then before that, I forget if the culprit counts as one of those people. But now I'm starting to think there was a 3rd person. So maybe someone knows something is gonna be hiding. And the 3rd flashlight. Okay. Yeah, no, that's odd. But yeah, apparently there's another person involved in all of this.
Maeda-kun, is Ayami-chan okay? What to do? What can I do? Oh.
Take it easy, Tyra. I know you're worried, but the class trial will start soon. We have to focus on the investigation first.
A friend was hurt, but you want to investigate? Is it that easy to work around like that? Oh, I'm sorry, Maeda-kun. To be mad at you is not the right way to do this.
It's okay. I understand. Once you start to calm down, I have something to ask you, Tyra.
Something to ask?
Yeah, not only you, Tyra, but also in the dorms, Kinjo, Hatano, and Kurakawa weren't there. At that time, even though nighttime was starting, you didn't return to the dorms, right?
Oh, that's right. Well, I tried to go back, but couldn't because of this. Just past 9 o'clock, I was doing some cooking research in the kitchen.
Cooking? So the reason why the food was already done every day is because of this?
Yes. By the way, it seemed to me that there was a lack of a lot of ingredients today. Because I wanted to make different recipes, but alas, I couldn't. I made a mistake while wearing tempura, so all of the oil splashed on my clothes.
Huh?
I tried to go to bed soon, but I had to wash the whole thing in the bathroom because the washing machine wasn't working.
Oh? Oh, I see. By the way, you were alone during that time?
Yeah, Ayame-chan seemed to go to training because she was there before going to bed.
So that's the case, I see.
Yeah, Kizuna-chan, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for telling me this. We must find the culprit together.
Yes, let's push on, Maeda.
Tyra's testimony. Okay, so she was in the kitchen. She apparently had an accident with frying oil, which caused her to have to wash her outfit. I don't know, there didn't seem to be anything wrong with her outfit, but apparently we should be checking out the laundry room at some point. Oh yeah, the broken window over there. Let's check with everybody.
Maeda, do you think Hachino will be alright?
Not sure. I'm worried. But since she was hurt in the leg, it shouldn't be a problem, I think. I mean, other than possibly ending her career as a runner? I don't know. It could be that serious.
Hachino, she got injured while trying to investigate, right? I can't forgive a killer who even does this. Let's investigate more for Hatano's sake.
Yeah, there's not much time left, so let's hurry. Right, Teruya. It's the end, Maeda. It's the end of me. Why, Otori? Sorry. I'm sorry. It may be my fault that Tomori Kizuna died. Wah! Wait, what does that mean exactly? Please calm down and tell me. Well, that is... Now, when I come to think about it, something suddenly came to mind. The second day, was it? It must have been the first night after breakfast together. These days, my routine was to check the items in the antique shop late at night. Before late night. And as soon as I wake up the next day, I went there and checked the number of items every day. Aren't antique shops so good? I guess because you're a merchant, you probably understand it.
There's also, because when Marky died, wasn't there a lot of stuff used in the crime from the antique shop? I was worried that would happen again, so I looked at things every day and perfectly memorized the type and locations of each object. Anyway, so I looked at the items on the second evening and went back to the antique store as soon as I got up the next day. I found out some things were missing.
Wait, what things?
That's the problem. At the time, all the goods are still properly in order before I went to check. I can't think of what's missing. At all. But I know that something's definitely missing.
Otori, there's no doubt that the things that disappeared.
Yeah, they were the things inside that switchium. The fuse, the lighter, and flashlight. They all disappeared back then.
So that would mean the killer prepared the tools very early in this case. I think he said the second night. Oh, well, I guess that was the second night after the first murder.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but I'm certain the time the tools were missing was late nighttime.
Late nighttime. But at that point, only Mikaru, Tomori, and Uehara weren't with us. Who was wandering around late at night, right?
Huh? Then the culprit is among those three?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's too convenient. Oh, then it can't be Tomori. I mean, she's kind of already dead. Well, okay, she might have still stolen some of these things. Like, she might have been preparing her own something or other.
Right. And that only leaves Mikaru and Uehara as one of them. No doubt. My memory of things is clear as crystal.
It's still too early to conclude, but it seems to have been a good reference. Thank you, Otori. By the way, can I ask just one question? Is the wire that just hurt Hatano from the antique shop?
Hatano got hurt? What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't know? Just before the switchium turned off, the killer installed a wire trap. Hatano got caught there and she injured her leg.
Huh? Wire trap? Why is that? Oh, was that the reason why Yunori and Hatano just went out together?
Yeah, I think the killer's more cunning than I thought.
I haven't seen it, but maybe the wire did not come from the antique shop. What disappeared then was the fuse, the lighter, and the flashlight. There were wires, but those weren't gone, so probably not.
Is that true? Okay, thanks for the clue anyway.
Did I help you? You're welcome. Let's do our best to catch the culprit, Maeda.
That's right. Otherwise, we'll die. I didn't need to remind him. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm getting sus vibes from that. Like, he said the wires weren't missing. He only mentioned one flashlight being missing, even though we have found 3. I'm wondering if he's really giving us all the information. Can I investigate the broken glass here? No. Oh, what? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh, shift. But let's talk to Tsurugi. Maeda, what happened earlier? I saw Inori with Hachino leaving the power room. Well, that is... I explained to Kinjo what just happened. What? A wire trap? I still don't know why the killer installed such a thing. Was it not targeting only for Tomori? If you're still aiming at someone like Hatano was, it just adds more evidence to the crime. No, probably not. Huh? What do you mean? Looking at the case, the wire trap feels a little out of place. Out of place? I'll tell you more about it on the class trial. I have to do some research here now. Having said that, Kinjo looked ahead again. What Kinjo was investigating... Is this pieces of broken glass from the switchium window? Bruh, wouldn't you be able to see it? It's supposed to be right in front of your face. If it's a window, you would be seeing this side of it.
Yeah. It's also strange.
Strange?
The shape of the broken glass, temperature, and the direction of the fragments flew off.
I see. Can I take a look too?
You can. Be careful not to damage the crime scene.
So we take a look at the glass. So he mentioned the temperature and the way that it's spread out, so maybe not due to the fire? The fragments were broken into pieces and splashed on the floor. Inside, I felt the darkness of that room little by little. Also, the shards were quite hot because of the fire. Okay, so it was the fire. How did this even happen while we were resting? In the first place, I don't even know what was the time this situation even happened. Come to think of it, Kinjo, why weren't you at the dormitory at that time? You said to follow that rule, didn't you? You goddamn hypocrite?
Come to think of it, Maeda, you weren't here back then. There were only 6 of us. It was Taira, Hatano, Kurakawa, Uehara, Mikaru, and myself.
Okay, but what happened here exactly? With this fire, why did the power room become like this?
Yeah, I'll tell you. At the class trial, I have to explain the situation to everyone once again.
What do you mean once again? You haven't told anyone, and now he's like, oh, I only want to say it once. I don't want to repeat myself, so it's gonna have to wait till the class trial. Oh shit! I just skipped a line.
Discovered something.
What?
It was around 9 p.m. As I was about to go back to the dormitory after completing my investigation, I heard Hatano's scream. Hearing that there was a fire in the power room, I hurriedly headed to the 2nd floor of the school, where I met Mikaru, Uehara, and Hatano there. The situation at the time was that the smoke from the switch was leaking into the hallway, and we hurriedly went in to extinguish the fire with the fire extinguishers in the hallway.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing those.
At the switchium entrance, in other words, I went to the corner of the power room and turned off the lights, then suddenly heard an explosion sound from the other side.
Okay, so maybe the fuse situation was connected to the lights? That was this broken glass. When you heard that sound, were you all 4 together?
Yeah. Me, Hatano, Mikaru, and Uehara were at the switchium entrance. We had a lot of smoke, but we were close enough to confirm each other's positions.
I see then. The only thing I can think of is the killer must have been inside the switchium, broke the window, and ran away. Have you seen any other person besides those 3?
As I mentioned earlier, it was smoky, but I didn't see anyone else.
Wait, but at that point, Taira and Kurakawa weren't together?
I don't like cutting it here like this, but I'll tell you soon. Anyway, I turned the switch to extinguish the fire at the entrance, and when Hatano, Mikaru, and me went inside, Tomori was dead. At that point, the body discovery announcement came out, and after listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurakawa came to the power room first. I don't know if you came after them, right?
That's right. But what about Uehara? You all went in together, but Uehara did not check the body?
Uehara heard me when I told him to check the back broken window and went to the other side. But there were no clues other than what we already see here.
After listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurakawa came. After that, the rest, including me in the dormitory, came, correct?
Yes. It seems the overall development of this case is roughly in this manner. But something is questionable. To be honest, it's suspicious there's 2 people out when the situation happened. Maeda, now that there's not much time left instead of being with me, can you check on Taira and Kurakawa? I want to confirm if they stayed together before the body discovery. Can you find out about it?
Are you suspicious of them? I mean, it's true they don't have an alibi, but...
Then please do. I need to investigate the window more.
Oh, Kinjo, 1 second. Can I ask one more thing? I just heard the whole situation from you, but I still don't get what's weird about the glass shards from the window.
To simply put it, it's neatly broken.
What?
Besides, the structure of the window is strange. Look, even though the glass is broken and a body can pass through, the lights in the power room hardly reach the inside of the switchium, right? No matter what principle the room was made of, if it was marked and sealed at this level when the fire broke out, the outside of the power room would not have spread the flames more than was expected.
And this was the sense of incongruity you mentioned?
Maeda, there's no time. I can't explain in detail here. I'll tell you at the class trial.
Okay, good, because I don't understand what his problem is. I guess... So first of all, it was neatly broken, which means it was broken in some kind of pattern, which again kind of leads me back to the fuses maybe have something to do with it. Maybe the fuses were lined in a pattern. But then I don't get what he's saying about the fire spreading. It must have been like a really small fire if it didn't, like it broke the window but didn't escape into the power room. I think maybe that's what he's trying to say.
First of all, let's check out the alibis of those two from earlier.
Okay. I heard Kinjo's explanation, but I didn't notice anything strange that stood out. Is there something that can only be seen by him as the ultimate police officer? Anyways, I'll know when it comes to the trial. The investigation comes first. Kinjo's testimony. Okay. Glass shards. Wait, I didn't get to talk to Tyron. Oh no. I thought I was still going to have time to talk to people. He told me I had to go talk to Kurakawa and Tyra. The headmaster of this school, Monokuma, wants to inform you that the fun is pouring out at this hour. It's already close to midnight, so let's hurry up and finish this. All of you, please gather at the door with the red carpet on the first floor of the school building. The class trial will begin. Oh, I hope this gets really fun. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Pooh. Okay, I guess it's time. Damn it, I haven't even investigated properly yet. I've only checked the power room and the switchium. There's also the situation with Hatano, and the timing was too late. And I still wanted to check out the laundry room just based on what Akane said. Well, if I hang out here, Monokuma will kill me, because this isn't a joke. Let's go. Somehow, even with the information collected so far, we have to find the culprit. It's not just me. If I put everyone's heads together, I can definitely go through this like last time. Yeah, right now the best that I have is based on, the best like hunches and evidence I have is from the body. I'm still trying to figure out how a lot of this is working into the murder, and also how, I mean, like, obviously having a third person involved, again, the third flashlight I think was probably important. That could explain some of the pieces of evidence, but I'm not entirely sure, like, what's what. I don't know what belongs to what. If it was the culprit, if it was the third person, if some of it was Kizuna's doing. Oh, Maeda. Hatano, are you okay?
I applied first aid as a substitute for a bandage. It stopped all the bleeding, but...
Hatano, the time is already running out. We have to go to the trial. It's all we can do. Yeah, I heard it too. While I received the first aid from Minori and returning to help with more of the investigation, it just showed up. We can't help it now. No, don't overdo it. Rather, is your leg okay? Hatano?
Maeda... Hatano's leg... She... well...
Wait, what is it? she's standing and walking, so I would think it would be okay, maybe?
The truth is, my left thigh tendon's been cut. I can't even walk. The damage might be permanent, or not. Only time will tell.
Wait, what?
It was unfortunate that the tendon part got cut so much. I don't know what would happen if I had surgery right now. Also, I don't know if there's room on the school to do this risk.
Wait a minute, what does that... You can't walk, let alone run?
Actually, it's the lower part of the thigh. I can't feel it. Without Inori's support, I couldn't have made it here.
This is so outrageous. It's nonsense. Hatano, you are a track and field athlete. Is it okay to lose one's talent in vain?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If only I were a doctor who could fix it at once. Stop. This wasn't your fault. However, Maeda, we shouldn't be arguing here now. Isn't the class trial about to start?
But Hatano, in the future, you...
Even if my legs were intact, if you fail the class trial, you'll all be killed. This is fine. I can worry about my legs later. So, let's go now. It's enough if Inori supports me. I'll do it.
Okay, so she can't walk. Inori's just kind of supporting her for now. Hatano. I tried to be calm, but Hatano's body gradually was trembling. You'd be the most desperate yourself. Even if an ordinary person can't walk anymore, it's a shock. Nevertheless, I have to try to overcome the class trial for everyone, with only a strong mentality. I got it. You're right. When you die, it's all over. Let's go to the trial. Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Are we, instantly teleported to the entrance room. Coming back in here.
I remember when Kyoka-chan died.
I was kind of hoping this wouldn't happen again.
Hatano, is your leg okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no problem at all. Inori gave me first aid, and I'll get better soon. For the time being, Inori's gonna support my footing, so that's all. Hatano?
Is that so? I'm really glad. We can go to the trial with confidence. The trial. Class trial. I'm going to stand in this trial with confidence!
Wow, I was wondering when that was coming out. I see. By the way, Kurakawa, where is she?
Huh? I can't see Kurakawa in the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mikako-chan? I haven't been able to see her during the investigation. Where did she go?
Okay, so she was there when we discovered the body. Like, I remember walking past her and she was one of the ones who told us that it was in the control room. Now, wait a minute. If they disappeared at this hour, could that be it? Kurakawa's the culprit?
What did you say? Kurakawa's the killer! No, that's a hasty judgment. Maybe something went wrong?
Hiya! You're all here! Ooh, this time I'm kind to you. I came out of the entrance. Face to face, you're done releasing the bowels, right? I'm really nice, aren't I?
Then are we going down underground like last time?
I'm so sad no one pays attention to respond to me. What are you saying? We're missing one. Where did Mikako Kurakawa go? Huh? Weren't you all together? Oh, it's true. Is that girl nowhere to be found? Unbelievable. Does she want to dip the class trial? Wait up, I'll bring her out. But what's this girl being late for? She could die if she's late. God damn it.
Hard to know who is injured also came here. She may lack legs, but she doesn't lack guts. I'll have to give that woman a training regimen.
Well, I mean, Kurikawa's not really the culprit, right? What do you mean, Kawashikawa? Kurikawa's not that kind of person.
Not that kind of person? Did you guys not see Mitsuhiro Higa as the guy who started the killing at the beginning?
That was...
Or are you going to claim he's an innocent person?
I mean...
Something's odd. Didn't you guys used to tackle my words all the time? Tomori Kizuna did that often, but that bitch died. Hey, maid, for some reason, you're being awfully quiet. I thought you'd be the first to put a rebel attitude.
Huh? Me? Sorry, I didn't hear... Tyra, are you okay? Come to think of it, you seem less energetic than usual. Can you tell?
I have something to think about.
You idiot. The class trial will begin soon. Of course no one has the energy for this.
Idiot? Why, of course I'm an idiot!
But it is weird. As a suggestion that Kurikawa disappeared, she could be considered the main suspect. It's worth putting into our topics for later.
Even though Kinjo thinks that...
I can't confirm it yet, but some of my suspicious figures were selected during the investigation. Kurikawa is one of them.
Why Kurikawa?
Let's talk about that in the class trial. Discussing here will only get things agitated. Well, yes, but Kurikawa still needs to be here for the class trial. Oh my god, he's like dragging her in. Everyone waited long enough. I brought the latecomer.
Mikako-chan.
Hurry in. It's the first time, so I'll be flexible in this particular case. But next time, I'll punish you with no questions asked. Well now, all 12 of you finally got together. Like last time, I'll be going down first. So take the elevator to proceed. I don't know, maybe she was like investigating something, doing a little bit extra, something that maybe we didn't get the chance to come around to. Kurikawa, what happened? I haven't seen you since the investigation. What have you been up to? I don't think you came from investigating, were you? Hey, I don't think she plans on opening her mouth anytime soon. Why don't we leave the bitch alone and go down already? It doesn't matter if you want her to speak here. Kurikawa.
Trial. After it's over, then I'll tell you.
God damn it. This is suspicious. Very suspicious.
Headaches!
All right then. If you are the culprit, you won't be able to survive when the class trial's done.
It can't be. It's not her. Kurikawa, was there a reason you were so late?
Now, everyone, I know you don't like doing the class trial. I wanted to stop this situation somehow. But it happened. It's really futile at this point. What will happen next? First, let's pass the trial and talk. Now, only thinking about surviving the trial and clear your minds and eyes from any misconceptions. Kinjo's right. I definitely couldn't afford to think differently right now. All we must do is survive. We're again at the crossroads of life and death.
Yes, let's clear up our minds and face this.
Surely we can make it. We can figure out the culprit.
Yes, I'm not alone. Everyone's here. I hate to doubt someone again and turn them into a killer, but I have to. Again, I have no choice but to do this class trial. We have no choice, thank you very much. It's not all about you, Key. Probably not worth talking to anyone, except for maybe I'm just gonna touch base with Akane.
Hey, sorry. I keep getting lost. I can't do this.
Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna get a bunch of that from everyone, a lot of silence from Mikako.
I just need to tell everyone that my leg is fine for now. It would increase confusion if we tell them the truth. I don't think it's the right time.
Okay, fair enough. Is it my choice? Am I the one saying let's go?
Let's reveal the corrupted seer that committed murder again. It's really painful, but I have to do it. Cheer up, everyone.
I'll open the elevator door. And we all file in. And we all go down. The elevator goes down underground with a rattling sound. It was the second time I felt it, but my heart didn't calm down again. There's no guarantee that the culprit will be revealed safely this time. I have to do my best, but I'm a little nervous this time. I could only investigate the power room and the switchium, and I don't even know who the culprit is. Can we properly guess in this state? Maeda. Oh shit! Kurakawa? Yeah? Kurakawa talked in a very small voice in the elevator to me. Her voice was in whisper, so without realizing, I answered in whispers too. It seems the others didn't hear because of the elevator's noise. Kitchen. I've been to. Knife. One was missing. Oh shit, really? It seems Kurakawa went to investigate after all. The fact that one kitchen knife disappeared means that the murder weapon on Tomori's neck was indeed brought from the kitchen. We kind of already surmised that, just from the fact that it was a kitchen knife. I will say, Akane mentioned being in the kitchen. So either she would have been the one to grab the knife, or maybe she saw someone grab the knife, or at least she should have seen someone grab the knife if she was indeed there. So that's pretty sus, and now I'm regretting not spending my free time with her. And... oh, there's more? Yeah? Never mind. Okay. My favorite Nirvana album. Kurakawa seemed to have something to say. Kurakawa was a unique girl. Even though the number of words seemed to be few, when I really need it, she talks more than I thought. But thanks to the information Kurakawa gave me, the source intake is becoming more clear. It will be helpful for the trial, even a little. I'll take note of it. Kurakawa's testimony. Okay. All 3 words written down as a testimony that will be brought up as evidence at some point. The gates to hell open. For a long time, the elevator carried us down to the basement. With a huge shake, the elevator arrived to the class court. All right, let's go. You're all here. Great. Let's start a late-night class trial.
The room looks different from last time.
Of course. If you always do the same thing in the same interior, all the tensions die, right? Change. It's a law that we all need. It's a repulsive room. Ha! You're so noisy and starting to fall asleep, so why not go to your own seat? Yeah, let us sit down. But oh my god, I want a break. Give me the break. Oh, we got 3 X's now.
Everyone seems to be prepared. I feel a very different atmosphere since last time. Is this because you went through a trial once, or is it because your trust is falling apart?
Shut up and start, you damn stuffed toy.
Hey, I'm not a stuffed toy. I'm Monokuma. I'm not upset. Whatever. Even if you rushed me in, I was going to start anyways. We should finish quickly and everyone get back to sleepy time, yeah? That is, if not an eternal sleep for the majority. Okay, let's start.
Again, the tense starts flowing as soon as we stand in each bench. It's like making a wall to make each other suspicious. When I stood here, I realized once more that it begins again. Yeah. Tomori, a girl who was a classmate, and she was looking for affection recklessly. But at the end, she opened her real self to us, and it wasn't bad at the very beginning, no matter what anyone thought in the process. The killer who murdered her so badly. And not enough with killing Tomori, the culprit who committed an unforgivable crime that made Hatano lose her leg. That trap aimed at a random... Oh, bye, Kizuna. The trial to uncover the killer begins now. The trial that risked her life. And a lie that took her life. A betrayal at the risk of everyone's lives. Giving an excuse to survive. An excuse to kill. A fake trust in our classmates. A life-threatening debate. A life-threatening excuse. A life-threatening trust. A life-threatening class trial. Woo! Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. That was the investigation. A lot happening, so many pieces my brain is not putting together, so I'm gonna be relying on the input of the other characters as usual to figure out just what the fuck happened here. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't, keep it to yourself. And of course, if you want to see more, if you want to come back for trial number 2, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.